This online workshop shows you how to fill out the 75-hour appeal. To access the appeal, log into your My Illinois State account, click on the Academics tab, and then click on the link My 75-Hour Appeal Application. You will be prompted to enter your PIN number, and then you will be directed to the introduction page you see here. This introduction page gives basic instructions on how to fill out the appeal. After reading it, click the Continue button at the bottom of the screen. This page asks you to verify your contact information. If any information is incorrect, go back to the My Illinois State main page, click on the Home button, and click on Profile. This will allow you to update your contact information. Once your information is correct, click Verify and Continue. It is important that your contact information is up to date, as the university will notify you via U.S. mail of the outcome of your appeal. The 75-hour appeal requires you to identify a primary major and an alternate major. On this screen, from the drop-down box, choose the department that houses your primary major. For the purpose of this appeal, my intended major is Management, which is housed in the Department of Management and Quantitative Methods. I've selected that from the drop-down box, and now I'll hit Save and Continue. On this page, you're going to provide the 75-hour committee more information about your intended major. From the first drop-down box, choose your intended major. Below that, you want to type in information about when you plan to apply to this major. If you have already applied, please include that information here. Next, answer the question, have you applied to this major before? If so, include the semester and year you applied. This does not include when you originally applied to Illinois State University through the Office of Admissions. This is specifically referring to applying to this major since beginning classes at ISU. Also, you want to list the advisor with whom you've met this semester. If you have not yet met with an advisor, set up an appointment as soon as possible. Next, you want to include information on the GPA and coursework requirements for your primary major. If you are not familiar with those requirements, visit the majors website or set up an appointment with your university college advisor. If you continue to scroll down this page, you'll see the final question, why this major? Give a brief description of why this major is a good fit for you. When answering all of the questions on this page, please use good grammar, good punctuation, and complete sentences. You need to take this appeal seriously, as a denied appeal will result in dismissal from the university for at least one semester. When you have completed this page, click Save and Continue. On this screen, from the drop-down box, choose the department that houses your alternate major. This would be a major you will consider pursuing if for some reason your primary major does not work out. It is recommended that your alternate major be a different department than your primary major. If your primary major doesn't work out, it is unlikely you will be able to get into a major in that same department. For example, if your primary major is a business major, don't choose a different business major for your alternate major. For the purpose of this appeal, my alternate major is University Studies, which is housed in University College. I've selected that from the drop-down box, and now we'll hit Save and Continue. From the first drop-down box, choose your alternate major. Next, you want to include information on the GPA and coursework requirements for your alternate major. If you are not familiar with those requirements, visit the majors website or set up an appointment with your University College academic advisor. When you are finished with this page, click Save and Continue. This is your opportunity to tell the 75-hour committee any extenuating circumstances that have impacted your ability to successfully gain admission into your intended major. An extenuating circumstance would be something like a medical issue, family emergency, or life situation that has impacted your ability to get admitted to your intended major in a timely fashion. If you do not have any extenuating circumstances, simply write, "I do not have any extenuating circumstances." When you are finished with this page, click Save and Continue. This is the final page of your 75-hour appeal. It is a summary of all the responses you've included on the previous pages. Scroll down to the bottom and verify your answers are complete and correct. When you've done that, click Submit Application. Once you submit your application, you cannot make any changes to it. If you are not ready to submit your application, you can save it and come back and finish it later. Please be sure to abide by the stated deadlines for submitting your appeal. As this appeal affects your continuation as a student for next semester, it is extremely important to submit it in a timely fashion. If you have any questions or concerns about filling out the 75-hour appeal, please contact an academic advisor in University College.